Says Spencer and Sasha Uncensored. I don't have much better than that, so if you've got a better idea for a catch line or something like that, let me know. I feel like the Ultimate Tool saying it's the dopest show you won't get sick of. Rick says it's awesome and everything else, but I feel like a complete and total fucking moron every time I say that. I've gotten positive feedback, but I'm real critical myself, so that's not one that I'm a big fan of, but apparently it's working. So if you got an idea for this one, it can get a little bit more crazy because I say what the hell I think on this one. So anyway, I don't have a whole lot of time. Casey's going up 311. 311 is a windy-ass road, and the reason that we go up 311 is to separate ourselves from the dumb motherfuckers that live in the city. We live in this country-ass place called Newcastle. I lived in a city my whole life. She lived in the country. This is a median that's between both of our families, and I love it. There's little to no crime. The only crime are tweakers robbing their own grandmas. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna rob us. Shoot, we live in the haunted house with the dog that'll eat you. I mean, go to my shorts and see Sasha in action. Yeah. Bitch will snap in. And bitch ain't, it ain't nothing bad. That's a clinical term. Look it up in the dictionary. Anyhow. So, my first day at the medium, I heard at the medium, if you sit in the wrong person's spot, you might get stabbed. So I see people sitting in front of each TV, and from one TV, a bunch of white people, I thought, man, you really can't judge a book by its cover. Some of these dudes look soft as hell. Turned out they're 40% chomos. I didn't know that shit, though. So I put my chair between two cells up against the wall to watch the TV. This 350-pound white guy, who was approximately 30 or so years old, Cole Machado, C-O-L-E, Machado, M-A-C-H-A-D-O. If you look up that in California, Eureka or Humboldt, and look up some chomo stuff in relation, you'll see his picture. You'll see his picture. You'll see 4 pictures. Look close enough, they're all the same. That's a dude. He ain't alive no more. He passed away. But anyhow, on this channel, I'm going to get a little bit more raw diggity with you. Anyway, he sat down beside me, and I'm like, of all the places this motherfucker could have sat, he had to sit right beside me. I was trying to sit here and mind my own damn business. And I see this guy look at, I'm just sitting there looking forward, and I can see at the corner of my eyes, this guy's going, staring at me. And when he went, and then I'm like, I go, look back forward, then I see him go, and he goes, and we're like in this game where he's looking back real forth, and I'm looking back trying to catch him looking at me. Then finally I look over, and then he looks back and he says, "Hi, I'm Strawberry. Want to know why they call me Strawberry?" I said, "No, I fucking don't. What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I just kept sitting there. I figured he might go away. And he kept saying all kinds of different shit. I was burnt as a son of a bitch. I'd been in solitary confinement for 87 days straight. No sunlight, no outdoor rec. I walked outside for 4 hours and enjoyed it. But I was white as Casper the Ghost. And, sorry, I need nose hair trimmers. My mustache is growing in my mouth, and it's growing up my nose right now. And I've got coke nose. So basically, I put $250,000 to $500,000 of coke up my nose, then another $250,000 to $500,000 of speed, then probably $1 million worth of dope up it. So it'll never be the same. So I spent all day blowing it with an Afrin bottle, and it got the nose hairs twisted up. But anyhow, what happened was, I was burnt. And I was like, he said something like, "You look like you're burnt." I said, "Yeah, it'd be all right, we men, we'll rub some dirt on it." I'm trying to sound ultra masculine, ultra tough, get in this, ideas he might have in his head out right then. And he says, "You look really burnt." And I said, "Yeah, it'd be all right, rub some dirt on it." "I can rub some lotion on it if you want me to." I said, are you fucking with me? Are you fucking with me right now? Like, what is going on? And he goes, I said, and I kept sitting there because I felt like if I got up, then he'd be bitching me down. Anyhow, I got up and I didn't sit there again. Unfortunately, I noticed that was where he put his chair every day. The one place in the entire triangular shaped 140 man pod that only one person sat against the wall. Happened to be Strawberry. And the one place I picked happened to be the exact spot that he put his chair at every day. It was a very unfortunate coincidence. Second off, my ex, who I affectionately refer to as a goddamn no dirty bitch hussy who's probably got an asshole that's that big around, okay? That's not kidding, okay? The bitch is blown out, and that's not kidding. The bitch is no good. She's a piece of shit, and I hope she fucking sees this. Her asshole's that big around, and she's no good. So, anyhow, I was emailing the no good dirty hussy because she had me fooled. Because when you only have to see somebody for 1 3-hour visit a week, you can make yourself smell pretty, you can do your hair all fucking nice, and you can act like you're a motherfucking angel for 3 hours and fool somebody. Eventually, it got to where her broke ass, because she was black, you know, I've only gone out, Casey's the only second white girl I've been out with, and it's something funny. We was in D.C. last week, the Smithsonian. We went out to a food truck. The guy asked her, "Do you want your food halal?" And I said, "She don't know what that means, homeboy." And basically that means, like, that's the Muslim equivalent of kosher. And I said, "She don't know what that means." "Oh, God press this, we're all good though." And he asked her, "Are you from India?" And she's like, "No, I'm not from India." She's like, "Why aren't you asking him where he's from?" Because I'm usually the one that gets asked where I'm from. But, you know, with her eyes, she don't look like she's all that white. But basically, with my background in girls before Casey, shoot, even Casey, she don't look like she all the way white. I've gone out with an assortment of girls. But anyway, I'm messaging her on the email system. They got an email system in prison. Can't get pictures, nothing like that. And this guy comes up to me, this Asian fella, who they call Duck Sauce. Duck Sauce comes up to me and he starts trying to, like, chat me up. And I can tell it ain't chatting up like, "What's up, brother? You know, you want to hang out later?" First off, he talked with a lisp. I couldn't tell if it was a lisp or if that was a foreign accent he had, like, you know, like a Chinese accent. And finally, I just stopped typing and I said, "Listen, my man, some things ain't for everybody. Me typing with my woman on this email ain't for everybody. Ain't for you. Just like that ain't for everybody. Mayonnaise ain't for everybody. I ain't never tried mayonnaise, but I look at the shit and I can tell that shit ain't for me. I ain't gay. Now, God bless you if that's the way you want to live, but that ain't for me." And I gave him this 10-minute lecture about how God bless him, but get the fuck out of my face. And he sits there and he looks at me like this the whole time. And then after I get done, he sits there for a bit. And I said, so do you understand?" And he does. "Yeah, I remember when I thought I wasn't gay. So anyways, yeah, I remember when I wasn't gay." This dude was sure. I kept clean shaved. I looked like a college kid back then. Everybody assumed that I was a chomo or something else because I did not look like the typical criminal. I had to make an announcement. And I had to talk to his man. A dude who went by Marshmallow. 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 A motherfucking guy who has a prison bitch named Duck Sauce. And his name's Marshmallow. And they tell me, "Oh, you got to talk to his man. You got to talk to Marshmallow." I'll leave that in the next one. But this was in my first day at the medium. I went from the low with weights. Stay up all night. Fight for fun. Didn't like to fight to get angry. I like to fight because I like to fight. And I like to fuck people up. I like to fuck people up thinking I'm some little small bone white boy. They can kick my ass, and, you know, I'm going to let them see if they can try. And then, you know what? When I got back to the low security, my last few years that I spent there, I spent 6 months. Okay, I spent about more than 2 years, my last 2 years there. I ran a TV room there, and they ain't nothing special because it's a low security. But nobody fucked with me, you know what I mean? Because I fucked enough people up. And that's why I trained 4 hours a day, 6 days a week when I was there. Because, you know what? I don't like staying quiet. I don't like having to shut my mouth. And I can't stand somebody bullying and trying to make me feel like I've got to keep my mouth shut. So you know what? I trained 4 hours a day, 6 days a week, so I could be a big mouth son of a bitch who could stick up for the little guy and shove it up their ass whenever they fucking tried to fuck with me or any of them. And you know what? My TV room is the one TV room the old people got their news from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock every night. Local news at 5 o'clock, world news at 6 o'clock every night. I hated that shit. Now on Tuesday, we were going to watch Tosh.0 from the morning till the evening till the news. A lot of people didn't like that. That's white people humor. And you know, I hang out with mostly black people, but I do like Tosh.0. That's something I do like. Didn't allow Law and Order SVU. Didn't allow any of that bullshit in there because I felt like that gave them ideas. But anyway, if you like the video, press the like button. If not, fuck you. Because I don't have to say sorry on this channel. Hope you liked it. But, like I said, if not, fuck you.